Esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus. Online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Alright, what is going on, guys? Let me turn on the Game Boy and bear with us. Alright, so the grassroots of ESEA, not very often that we do drop down to this level to see some ESEA open action. Now, this team, Spett Gaming, obviously people in the chat know who this team is. Obviously the streamer Crux plays on this team. But Spett Gaming versus Clown Fiesta, the first or the second best of one today. The first one was a walkover, so obviously they won that 16-0. But with that being said, we will be moving on to Overpass, in which Spett will probably be looking to start on the CT side, which they definitely should be able to do so, especially considering they won the knife round, which they're going to be doing now. I don't know much about this team. Obviously, I've seen Crux play a lot, but apart from that, I don't know much about this team, so it will be very interesting to actually see what goes on and what happens in such, not a low-level skill game, but definitely lower down the ESEA rankings. Obviously, the games we cast are literally ESEA Mountain Dew League or tournaments of like a high standard. So to see ESEA happen in such a low like sort of ranking, let's see how it happens. But Spett going to be having the roster, I think that's Sarkin. Is that an A or is it a G? I have no idea. Babaka, Punisher, Spyzo, and obviously Crux. And Clown Fiesta rocking XCR, Wood, Falling, Emil, and Mob Junk. But already Spett going to be focusing on the B bomb site. Sarkin looking to try and move out towards short. Wood looking to be the man to deny. Bomb already planted in that 5v5 situation. Spyzo moving around towards water, looking to try and secure the frag. Sarkin does find two though. Picks up a third as well. Very impressive. Spyzo going to be finding the open... Oh, the trade onto the site. Wood will find one, but... Is it Sarkin? I have no idea. Literally no idea. But... with that being said, Spett, they do pick up the opening pistol round, getting the defuse in at the last minute. But obviously, Clown Fiesta, with getting the bomb plant, will be now going in to that eco round, or should be going into the eco round. I'm not sure what happens at like this sort of level, but yeah, they will be going into the pistol by just taking them upgraded pistols, probably the P250s, maybe one Tech 9 coming out from maybe Emil, but P250s on the board here. Falling going to be sticking with the Glock as well. Maybe the AWPer of the team wanting to be saving all of his economy that he can do so in to the third round. So obviously a third round buy will be coming out from this, but apart from that, Spett forced up into this round, taking the 4 UMPs, the one single M4, which is a solid buy to take into this second round. Don't want to be getting them too many M4s that you can or potentially could give away to your opponents if they do rush maybe with them P250s or maybe Tech 9s and do like manage to deny a couple of M4s, and that would be great. But Babak is spraying down 2 and looking to find more as well. He does get dinked through the wall, left on 40 HP, but the damage has been done. Clown Fiesta very, very low HP, all literally underneath 50, and then it should be a walkover in this round, taking it 2-0 and looking to try and move in toward that buy round from Clown Fiesta as well, which they should be able to take down, considering if they don't get the bomb plant in this round, it should be pretty weak for the buy. Maybe AK's Kevlar and a little bit of utility, but definitely not enough to try and go for the full execution on toward the bomb site. So with that being said, going to be trying to look down towards A long, but definitely with these low HP, it's going to be so hard to even try and get on towards the site and even survive down long, never mind looking to try and aim for a bomb plant. And there we go, Sarkin, he will spray down 2 and looking for the third as well. Wood is moving in from the same direction, so should be able to secure the round here. Spett gladly going to be taking a second round on the board here. Obviously, a second round is guaranteed for the low buy that Clown Fiesta had, but this third round will be very interesting, seeing what they will buy up into this third round. And there we go, the economy is decent enough to buy the Kevlar with the helmet, take the AK as well, but there we go, very, very limited utility. They will be able to grab the smokes, grab the flashbangs and look to try and do an execution, but whether or not they will be able to do so, especially with the only probably 4 smokes they'll have on the T side as well, so maybe B will be preferable, considering you can smoke off Heaven, you can smoke off the site, and you can look to try and push onto it with 2 or 3 smokes, but A seems like the preferred option of Clown Fiesta so far. That grenade going to be doing a little bit of damage onto Emil, but not a lot for them to be too worried about. Clown Fiesta looking to try and move over toward this A bomb site. 4 players towards short with that 1 lurk player inside of connector, trying to hold off the push of Spett, but playing passively on the site so far. Spett not wanting to give up too much to this Clown Fiesta AK buy just yet though. So with just 1 minute approaching on the clock, Clown Fiesta not making a move just yet, but already have a lot of possession of this A short angle. They will gather a lot of information from this as well. Obviously, being able to hold off short for so long does imply that there aren't any opposing players to be able to try and deny them, but Mobjunk will be the first to find a frag. He will take down Sarkin, so that moves them on toward the site. Left on 34 HP, the Molotov will partially deny the push, but we do have Spyzo sat in the smoke here with that UMP. Look to try and deny the plant. Emil will take one, but Spyzo, there we go, finding one in return. Fallen will fall, but the bomb plant here causing a 4 versus 3 retake from Spett Gaming, and with that 1-man disadvantage, that may be a very hard task here. Crooks, he will fall. Wood looking to try and claim 2, and he does manage to do so as well, so that leaves Punisher in a 1 versus 4 with a lot of work to do here. Clown Fiesta should be able to pick up this round unless Punisher goes popping off and finds an epic 4K with a UMP here, but definitely is possible. But Wood is there to deny, picking up 3 in that round, and Clown Fiesta finally get around on the board, taking that buy round away as well from Spett Gaming, which, even though they did keep the UMPs from the previous round, their economy isn't too damaged from that. The AWP can be dropped for Sarkin, who looks like he is the AWPer of the Spett Gaming side. Clown Fiesta sticking to them 5 AK-47s though, and buying up a lot of utility with that as well, so they can look to try and do that B site execution, which they may be looking to try and do here with them 3 players moving toward the B monster now to 4. Connector will be the obviously flanking, rotating sort of anchor type player. But already Babaka opening up the round pretty early. Emil with the first to fall, finding a very early frag, which does leave Clown Fiesta very debilitated moving in toward this B site execution. 1 minute 30 already gone. With that 1-man advantage, Spett can just look to play passively right now and try and hold off these sites for the Clown Fiesta push here. But with that being said, Clown Fiesta moving over toward this B bomb site. Toxic has been smoked off, although the angle for Punisher looks to be a very good one. Crooks to find a frag with that UMP as well. ESEA does find 1 in return, but Babaka spraying down, catching 3 in the round for him. Wood is there to trade, but Punisher, he will fall as well, getting way too aggressive outside of that smoke. Spyzo should be the man to deny, and he definitely will be able to do so, not guaranteeing it a bomb plant, and that is an instant reset there. Although the economy of Wood is decent enough to go for a buy. ESEA can buy the Kevlar with the AK as well, but it looks like they will be going into the eco round. Actually, a lot of players can buy for Clown Fiesta, but they aren't going to be going into the buy round either way. ESEA, Wood, and Mob Junk could have all bought AK-47s with the other 2 players forcing up them UMPs, but apparently it wasn't to be. And Clown Fiesta, they will be on the pistol round play here, pushing very quickly through towards Connector. Spyzo should be able to take down a couple here. Finds the first one onto ESEA, looking for a second, spraying down and doing a lot of damage here, falling. Looking to try and move in towards out of Connector, although there we go. Sarkin hitting the opening shot with that AWP. Emil looking to move over towards Party, trying to deny Spyzo of keeping that AK-47, and he will be able to do so. Left on 19 points of health, but pushing out towards short with these pistols could be a very good advantage for them, especially with the close quarter situations. And there we go, Mob Junk finding a frag onto Sarkin, denying the AWP. Although Mob Junk left on 2 HP here. These pistols doing a lot of work here for Clown Fiesta, taking down Crooks to just under 40 HP. The Molotov will be... Never mind, we never saw that flash. Didn't happen. But Clown Fiesta in a 3 versus 3, kind of disadvantaged with the lack of Kevlar. But the AWP on Mob Junk with that 2 HP could be the deciding factor. Oh, but there we go. Punisher spraying down Wood through the smoke toward the... Is it Pixel corner? Obviously, there's a dead Pixel that you just can't spot heads behind. But Punisher peeking out towards a long. Does spot 1 in towards short. Falling will fall. Mob Junk, the final player. His position being given up now. Babaka should have the frag if Crooks falls. Obviously, the low HP of Crooks, 18 HP, should be able to secure the frag, though. Hasn't been able to do just yet, but Babaka will be able to get it. Spett taking a 4-1 lead and looking to reset Clown Fiesta right now. If they can take this buy round away from Clown Fiesta, they should have the reset in their advantage, which will give them a 5-1 scoreline and then 6-1 for the reset. So could take a very hefty advantage in the early starts of this game, especially if they can, like I said, reset. The AWP onto ESEA does pretty much use up all of Clown Fiesta's economy, so losing this round would massively affect their next round, which will be an eco. Spett, however, their economy is kind of stable. Maybe it isn't, okay? I thought it would have stabilized out by now, but it definitely hasn't. Obviously, losing so many players in the 2 prior rounds has definitely impacted on the strength of their economy so far. Very quiet so far for Clown Fiesta, just taking it very slowly, not wanting to give up too much aggression to Spett just yet. But oh, we do have Sarkin inside of toilet right now. Thought he could have had the angle over towards short to try and find an early frag, but looks like they're setting up smokes toward this A bomb site from long and short. 3 players over toward this A bomb site though, so do have enough support to be able to... Oh no, but they're going to fake over towards B here. Is this a B fake, or will that hit a skybox and bounce over toward Okay, no, they are going to smoke towards B and look to try and move over toward this B bomb site. And already calling the rotation very, very quickly here for Spett Gaming. Just Sarkin playing on the A bomb site. The two other A players already rotating here. Punisher, he will be the first to fall. Mobjunk will be able to execute. Sarkin gets one in the trade, though. Wood looking to try and find the return frag, taking it into advantage yet again for Clown Fiesta, although Spett holding his B site very, very passively. Emil, he will fall. Crux to find a frag with that UMP. Babaka finds one, and Crux gets a second as well. Wood in a 1 versus 4 needs to pull off a 4K to be able to try and impact this round, but with 15 seconds, he has no chance. And Spett, they should be able to reset, even though Wood has taken that AK into the next. Never mind, Crux is there to deny, picking up 3 in that 6th round there, and actually giving Spett a decent reset potential, which they have done. And Clown Fiesta will now be on to their eco round. Spett have a massive chance to take a 6th round, which on this CT side of Overpass is definitely a good scoreline to be picking up so far. And there we go, that default rush up towards short yet again for Clown Fiesta on this pistol eco round. They tried it through, connected, didn't work last time, but here we go. Finding the opening frag onto Sark, and Spyzo could be the man to deny, though, moving in from the flank, although falling will be the first to fall. Nothing else being spotted just yet, but XCI, he will get taken down. The lack of Kevlar being so influential with the aim punch here. However, Wood is able to claim a frag back in his favour, taking the AWP into the hands of Emil yet again, although Wood looking to try and find yet another frag. Spyzo is there to deny, but Emil, he will find the trade. Back into a 2 versus 2. Spett kind of had the advantage, obviously, with the AKs and the Kevlar. A lack of utility for Spett so far, but Clown Fiesta have one single Molotov and an M4 with Kevlar. Punisher, if he stays quiet in bank, keeps the players a bait, wait for the frag, or wait for the plant and try and deny in the retake, although that Molotov should allow the plant to come out pretty safely. Crux is over toward that B bomb site inside of connector, so rotating through towards short here. Emil should have the angle though, and Crux, he should fall here, especially with the advantage that Emil has with the AWP, and he definitely will be able to do so. Punisher though to deny Mobjunk, and now Emil in a 1 versus 1 AWP versus AK, 38 HP versus 52, and Punisher, he needs to try and hit this shot here. Can't afford to waste much more time. He has the defuse kit, so he can save the little bit of time, but Emil pulling out the AWP, not wanting to give up just yet, and he will hit the shot. There we go. Clown Fiesta taking a 2nd round on the board. Spett losing the eco round there. Clown Fiesta definitely came back quite strong in that eco round, especially with the pistols, finding the very early frag. Spett Gaming now onto their force by taking the FAMASs and the UMPs, a couple of M4s as well, 3 to be exact, so a decent solid core for Spett Gaming. But apart from that, the FAMAS and the UMP a little bit, probably not a disadvantage in a way, but definitely weaker firepower does mean a slight disadvantage. Clown Fiesta taking the 4 AK-47s, the 1 UMP onto, the 1 AWP, sorry, onto XCR, a very good amount of utility as well for Clown Fiesta here, looking to try and move over toward this A bomb site yet again. Longest been their pretty much favoured part of A so far, using it quite to their advantage as well. Although Spyzo playing very, very aggressively round toward the T-spawn, finding the early frag onto Mobjunk as well. Wood looking to try and trade, should be able to do so, and Sarkin will fall. Maybe a little bit too aggressive there, but he has played it pretty well. Back into a 4 versus 4. Wood is also tagged just above half HP. Spyzo tagged down to 65 as well. Spett 1 minute 5 on the clock and are still keeping Clown Fiesta at bay currently. Clown Fiesta still wanting to dedicate over toward this A bomb site. Although Punisher doing work with that FAMAS, denying the AWP for Clown Fiesta. Back into a 4 versus 3, and Spett, they yet again have the 1-man advantage. Throwing the AWP out of the map as well, not wanting to give that up to the Spett side, although Spyzo can find one. Punisher jumping through the smoke and taking down Wood, finds a second as well, and will be able to claim the defuse. Spett Gaming on their force buy have managed to deny Clown Fiesta yet again, giving them a 6th round, giving the chance for Babaka to claim an AK-47 as well. Punisher can now commit the defuse, although he's having trouble finding an AK-47, which he should be able to grab right now, which he definitely will be able to do so. and Spett, they take a 6th round here. So, obviously, 6-2 is decent. We still have, what, 7 rounds left of this first half, including this one. So, taking maybe a 10-5 or a 9-6 scoreline will be average on the side on the TT side of Overpass. Taking maybe 11-4 though would definitely be a good start for the T side. They can afford to maybe mess up in a couple of rounds there, even though they don't want to. It would be better to have that leeway of rounds that you can utilize if you do so need to. Saken, however, looking to maybe try and push and hold off this Clown Fiesta push. The Molotov doing a lot of damage here. Spyzo inside a connector with that Mag 7, finding a first frag. Saken is there to claim when it returns, spraying down a second as well. Emerald to trade. Crooks to provide the support though. Already in a 4 versus 1. Spyzo looking to try and secure yet another frag. $1,800 in the bank. Clown Fiesta annihilated. Spett Gaming taking a very decent advantage, but Saken throwing away his... Oh, did he die there? Yeah, he did die. Spett keeping hold of their weapons. Mag 7 may still be in play right here. Probably the best decision to upgrade it, but either way, keeping it in play. Clown Fiesta onto their full by taking the AWP yet again. The 4 AK-47s and a okay amount of utility. Not too much to be safely executing a site, but they can look to try and move towards the B bomb site, which maybe they look to try and split towards, but the bomb moving over towards playground could indicate that the connector player will then wrap around toward the sort of A short, and then the 2 players moving in from the B bomb site will either wrap through towards connector late and try and provide the anchor play, or they'll push around towards B and then swiftly move towards CT, but it depends how quickly they can clear out the site. But ESEA there, finding the very early frag, Punisher to fall with that AWP shot taking him down. Mobdrunk has been tagged probably with a grenade, I presume, but apart from that, Saken to be able to trade. Emil does get the return frag though, back into a 4 versus 3 and still keeping Spett at bay with that 1-man advantage. Babaka playing on the edge of this smoke, maybe looking to try and re-smoke here. Does have the smoke in hand, needs to throw it very swiftly to be able to deny the peek here, but there we go, the smoke will be able to deny. Babaka on the other side of the smoke right here, able to spray down one, can't find a second onto Mobdrunk though. That forces the rotation over from this CT side. 2 players, Crooks going to be boosted over. And there we go, damage has been done, and a lot of damage as well. ESEA tagged down to 31 and Wood on 7 HP. This Molotov should end his life here, which Crooks will be able to do so, backing up the Molotov there. And now, in a 2 versus 1, Spett have a very good chance to able to take this here. ESEA in a very, very big disadvantage here. Already low HP, 20 to be. In fact, Spyzo will be able to there to find the trade. And with the defuse kit, can grab the AWP as well. And Spett, they have won the first half here. So Spett taking 8 rounds does give them the first half win. Clown Fiesta it's Sniken. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Although Punisher spraying down 2 very early. Babaka backing him up as well. Finding 3 frags very quickly in this round. Babaka to spray down in a second as well. And Crooks to finish off. A very, very swift round there. Keeping all 5 players alive as well. Boosting the economy of Spett Gaming, moving in towards what could potentially be their double-digit round. Taking 10 on this CT half would definitely be a good start moving in toward the T side. 11-4 will be pretty much a solidified half. Any more than that would definitely be a huge boost moving into the T side. But Clown Fiesta here need to start getting rounds on the board. 9-2 is a huge deficit to be facing moving in toward the CT side. Obviously, we still have the progression of the first half to carry on. Obviously, 4 rounds still to be played, including this one. But Spett pretty much on a roll so far. Clown Fiesta being able to find the early frags, but Spett just locking down them sights and holding them off as well, and actually have a very good retake potential. But with that being said, 1 minute 10 on the clock. Clown Fiesta not dedicating to the site just yet. Not throwing the smokes out to be able to try and do the execution. But wanting to keep their options open. Connector kind of heavily stacked here for Spett Gaming. They may be indicating at this B rotation. Obviously the smoke's being thrown over now. Should give a big indication as to where Clown Fiesta are wanting to go. Oh, but look at this. Sniken. He has so much information. He lines up one and takes a second head as well. That's perfect. Taking two very crucial frags. Babaka sat in the close angle. Taking down Mob Junk and already a 5. Okay, never mind. Spett Gaming back into a 2 versus 2. Clown Fiesta have managed to level off the score. Taking two frags. But back into a 2 versus 2. Bomb rotating over to the B bomb site. And Spett, they're looking to dedicate over to this B site. Or this A site, sorry. So they may be stacking too heavily here, although there we go. Punisher is on the rotation yet again. Bomb to be planted on the B bomb site. Punisher with a very quick reaction time there, taking down the early frag onto Wood into a 2 versus 1. Molotov on towards short. ESEA should have the angle here and finds the opening frag. Crux will fall. Punisher not there to back him up just yet, but does have the angle on with a very nice fadeaway shot, secures the round, and Spett, they have taken the double digits. So 10-2, a very, very strong scoreline so far. Clown Fiesta yet again buying up. Emo taking the AWP this time rather than ESEA, probably because of the spawn that he had. He's already down toward the B bomb site, so probably had a decent spawn, although ESEA respotted. There we go. Spotted Spyzo over towards Party. Sniken already pushed through towards A long, taking a very aggressive angle and finding 2 frags from it as well. Wood and ESEA both fall. 5 versus 3, falling Emil and Mob Junk left to try and claw back this round for Clown Fiesta. But Spett looking so strong on the CT side. Definitely their strongest side I've seen so far. Spyzo to claim yet another frag for Spett Gaming in a 5 versus 2. This is pretty much already round secured for Spett, unless Clown Fiesta can absolutely destroy 1 or 2 players, maybe even 3, in very quick succession here for Spett to try and shut them down and move on toward the bomb site. Two players for Spett are under half HP, but they should have this site locked down so far. Not sure if Emil did take a shot there. It switched just before. Although no kills secured for Clown Fiesta just yet, so he did actually miss the opening shot if he took one, which I don't think he did. Falling to find the frag onto Crux. Emil is tagged low, but will be able to claim it. Spyzo on the short angle, however, is there to claim yet another frag. And he will finish it off. 11-2 in Clown Fiesta just being destroyed so far, and their economy will allow them to go into the pistol buy, but they will be ecoing for the final round. Spett Gaming taking 12-2 would just be such a good half for them, especially if they can get the pistol round on the T side. Now, Clown Fiesta, they've won 2 gun rounds. The first buy round they had, and then was it a pistol round eco that they won with the AWP, but Sniken to find the opening frag onto Fallen. Already, he hears the steps down towards Connector. Emil is to claim 1. Sniken does get dinked, but finds the frag onto ESEA. This B site taking a hit. Punisher to be able to smoke off, looking to try and move up toward the site, but he will be able to spray down 1. Can't find this transfer onto the second, but Wood, he will be able to pick that frag up. Crux caught in an off angle, but will be able to secure the frag. A nice transfer from that spray there. Wood left on 20 points of health. The Molotov to block him off so far. And this should be round over here. Taking 12-2. And Spett just very strong on this map. Obviously they have, if they win this game, they have 2 out of 2 wins possible today, because the first one was a walkover and the second was this game. If they win it, then there you go, they would have took the 2-0. But we do know that comebacks can happen. Probably not so far down the ESEA league just yet. Obviously, you do have some pretty decent teams in Open. I think KPI Gaming have started in ESEA Open recently. Whether that's this season or last season, I'm not too sure. But there are teams in ESEA Open that have the chance of, or probably will get into main in the next 2 seasons. Maybe even this first season as well. But because I think, obviously, if you... Oh, what was that? Falling just eliminates his own teammate, but does get the trade onto Crooks. However, so 4 versus 1. 12-3 is a decent finish for Spett Gaming either way. Would be nice to pick up this clutch from Punisher to put in his highlight reel, but it doesn't have to happen. Spett have a decent amount of rounds to end the first half with, but Punisher looking to move up toward this smoke, has the off angle to try and peek as well, and will be able to find the opening frag onto Wood. Can't find any more, and falling, he will be able to deny here.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
So, Clown Fiesta, they definitely need the pistol round in this CT side to have any chance of trying to get back in to the CT half. Needing the or getting the pistol round will give them or potentially give them the 3 rounds of the second half. So that would put them up to 6-12 or 12-6, whichever you want. But they still need to grind a lot of rounds to have any chance of trying to get into the second half, because 6-12 is good, but then Spett could be on the buy, or will be on the buy round, depending on bomb plants, and they can just whip out a buy round, take Calm Fiesta down, and get back into the momentum again. But obviously, if Spett take the pistol round and make it 2 out of 2, then that will be 12-3, 13-3 for the pistol round, 14-3 for the anti-eco, and if Clown Fiesta don't win the anti-eco, then that could give Spett Gaming match point. So, considering the position that Spett are in right now, taking the pistol round will pretty much secure them the game. However, Clown Fiesta, if they get the pistol round, that could give them the insight to get back into the game, but it all depends on, if they win the pistol round, how will Spett play their first buy round. Because the way they played their buy rounds in the CT half, they were very strong at holding off the sites, but their retakes were very good as well. So if you look at retakes as entering a site as a terrorist, then they seem pretty decent. Obviously the angles are the same that you have to check, but obviously your objective is different. As a T, you've got to secure the site. As a CT, you've got to re-secure the site. So getting back into the game, Clown Fiesta, like I said, definitely need this pistol round. Spett, if they take this pistol round, should have a very good chance of closing out the game. Obviously, this VOD should be uploaded to our YouTube channel as well, so if you ever want to watch that and see how bad Crooks did. Anyway, yeah, it will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. But Clown Fiesta, going into the 4 pieces of Kevlar, I was going to say, why is Wood not bought Kevlar, but Spett on the 5 pieces of Kevlar, no grenade set for them just yet. Falling going to be boosted, or not going to be boosting up, never mind, they prepared for that, but haven't done it just yet. Although Emil to find 2 very early frags. And picking up a 3rd as well. Clown Fiesta maybe have a shed of hope in this round, although Punisher looking to try and sway the tides in their direction. Wood to deny that when Crooks left in a 1 versus 4. We've seen him pull off some clutches on his stream, but can he do it in ESEA? Will very soon find out. Although with the Glock and just how bad the Glock is, I don't see much coming out of this round unless he gets the frag, maybe finds the USPS, but he does have a minute to work with, so can take his time in this round. Doesn't want to rush things just yet, and moving that bomb over to the B bomb site. Mob Drunk does hear the connector door open, although no action to be shed from it just yet. Crooks moving in towards toilet, looking to try and find the frag onto Fallen. Does manage to do so, and there we go. He secures that USPS. But can he do anything with it? Wood holding the angle. Crooks will get taken down. Clown Fiesta picking up the pistol round. Like I said, they needed that one to get trying back into the game. But Spett Gaming going to be going onto the force by taking them Tech 9s, the Kevlar, the smokes as well. Maybe could be an execution toward the B bomb site. The 3 smokes does indicate maybe they will be moving towards B, but apart from that, Spett shouldn't be getting much out of this round. But you never know with these Tech 9s. They are pretty much run and gun rifles. They may as well be submachine guns. They're that powerful, especially with the whole W get running strategy. Spett looking to try and move toward this B bomb site. The smoke down towards short does deny any sort of immediate push just yet, but that smoke will fade at around 117, 116. So Spett do have plenty of time to make their move here. So a couple of late smokes, and that smoke will now start to fade. The smokes onto the bomb site though, maybe looking to try and move in toward the instant plant. Although Mob Junk on the top of the site going to be spraying down Babaka. Crooks to find one in return. Mob Junk to get the trade though. Crooks will be able to find a second of the round, looking to try and secure some more, and finds a third as well. Can't take a fourth, but that was very unfortunate. Although 2 versus 1, and Spyzo, he is on the flank, moving in from heaven. So if he keeps himself quiet, shifts down all the way through to lower, he could have a very good chance of maybe finding a frag and getting one of the rifles, which... Oh, he does do the dink onto Falling, takes him down, but Emil will have the trade. A very risky round there for Clown Fiesta, taking a lot of damage to their economy. Spett finding a decent amount of frags as well. So, with that being said, Spett Gaming going to be going onto the eco round, taking probably literally nothing. They don't have the economy to do so, apart from Crooks, who did get a few pistol kills there in that round. Although Clown Fiesta should have the chance to take the 12-6 scoreline here. So obviously, Spett aren't destined to win this round, but moving into their bye round, if they have the bye rounds under control, they should be able to try and close out this game. Although, this round has just been a slaughter for Spett Gaming. Their Clown Fiesta mowing down all 5 players and keeping 5 players alive on their team as well, so definitely a good chance to boost their economy. But Spett now onto the bye round, taking the 5 AK-47s, a decent amount of utility as well. But if you haven't done so already and would like to enter our giveaway, you can do so by going to the link above or in the chat. We are giving away a gut knife Autotronic minimal wear. But with that being said, Spett looking to see what they can do on their bye round here. Obviously 13-6 would not reset Clown Fiesta so much. Obviously they can buy in the next round very partially for them top 2 players, but the rest of the team should have a buy either way. But getting 2 rounds in a row for Spett should probably bankrupt Clown Fiesta and force them on to that pistol eco. But as we know, T-side is pretty hard to try and get onto the sites, especially when you have CTs that can hold down the sites and keep them locked down. Spett going to be trying to move over toward the A bomb site. The bomb not even being collected from T-spawn, so maybe not even sure about where they want to go just yet. Feeling out the site over towards A. But if we do take a look, we only have 2 players toward this A bomb site, so it could be the weaker site to go for. Although Babaka, ESEA tagged him through the spammable plywood. He's very lucky there to survive any sort of shot through there. Wood will be able to take down Punisher, already giving Clown Fiesta a 1-man advantage. Spett looking to move in toward the A bomb site now. Already have the long aggression. 30 seconds on the clock. Need to start making the move here. Don't want to be giving themselves too little time to be moving on toward the site. 4 versus 5. Moving in toward the bomb plant situation is very risky for Spett to be going into, but they need to try and force it out here. Crooks going to be leading the charge down towards long. The Molotovs on toward the site will be blocking Clown Fiesta from pushing out just yet, but the bomb The plant will be denied, and with 10 seconds left, they need to try and go for it yet again. Crooks to find a frag, but Falling pushing through. The bomb plant will be secured, although a absolute wipe out there for Spett Gaming. And Clown Fiesta, they have the round secured, taking 12-7. And Spett, this could be a very awkward situation for them to be in right now. They do have the bomb plant. Their economy is stable enough to go for the buy, but it will be their final buy round unless they win the round. Losing the round will put them onto an eco and give Clown Fiesta a massive chance to get back into the game here. Which, especially considering the fact that Clown Fiesta, if they can win 3 more rounds in a row, would not only reset Spett once, but have the potential to reset them twice. So even the thought of losing 3 in a row could be massively influential in Clown Fiesta getting back into this game here. So, like I said, all depends on how they play this round. If Clown Fiesta can win it, Spett will be reset. That gives them a chance to get 12-9. But they still have the 3 rounds to work with. Now, obviously, Clown Fiesta, they've won 4 rounds in a row here. So they have a decent amount of momentum moving into all this next round. But, obviously, everything can change. Spett looking to feel out this A bomb site. Although we do have Punisher lurking over toward this B bomb site. Punisher maybe looking to try and draw out the fake here, although Sniking with a very early frag. Emma will be able to get the trade, but smoked off towards Bank, forced to back away, looking to maybe try and hold off the site with some fellow support. Although there we go, Sniking to take down Emil. That's the trade. Mob Junk should have Punisher here, looking to move in. Does find the frag, takes him down to 19 points of health though. Babaka spraying down XCR, denying the AWP, and in a 3 versus 2, Wood needs to provide maybe 1 or 2 frags here to have a chance of getting this retake under control. 13-7 would be good for Spett, but they need to get a couple rounds in a row to be able to try and reset Clown Fiesta here. Time is ticking, and it's slowly running out. Sniken should have the angle here, and the round will be secured. Spett Gaming taking 13-7, looking to try and gain the momentum yet again. 3 rounds is all they need to secure this victory, but 3 rounds, especially on this T side, is very hard to get. Clown Fiesta going back into their buy round. The AWP should be brought out for XCR, which it won't. Keep it on the M4 as the 5 M4 solid core. A limit of utility for a couple of players, but the rest can provide the support. So Punisher yet again being the player to provide the anchor support. Although Spett looking to try and maybe feel out the B bomb site here. The Molotovs will be thrown over, but Punisher saving the life of a Sniken there. Left on 35 points of health, but he will be happy to come away with that frag. Spyzo to take down Falling, however, and Emil to get the trade, although, wow, the spam through towards Connector does do a little bit of damage onto Emil, not doing too much for him to be worried about though. 1 minute 10 on the clock. Spett with the 1-man advantage. Emil looking to hold down towards long. Although choosing to rotate in toward this B bomb site. XCR, oh, Sniken burns to death, and Wood finds a frag as well. XCR to claim one in return, and Punisher to get the trade. But Emil will deny. So in a matter of seconds, Spett went from a 1-man advantage to being absolutely annihilated on that B bomb site. And this could get very dicey. Spett Gaming looking to move into the buy round. Not this round, but next round. Have to go into the eco for this round. But Clown Fiesta have a good chance to try and take double digits here. Obviously taking this buy round away from Spett will... So obviously they're pretty much destined to win this eco round. So that'd be 13-9. But taking the buy round away will be 13-10 and another reset potential. So Clown Fiesta, a very good chance to get back into this game. Spett, like I said, 3 rounds is all they need, but 3 rounds on the T side is a very hard task. XCR not aware of the player that has shifted all the way up towards short. Maybe has an intuition as he is holding the cross angle, but he should be able to secure the frag. Definitely does. And Falling to find one of his own as well. Crooks look to try and trade. He will be able to do so. Claims a second as well. Although, bomb planted, that's the best opportunity for them. Crux has secured an M4. Although, Mob Junk will deny. Babaka should fall here. Looking to try and get one frag, but can't do so. Does manage to try and secure it and will be able to do so. Wood spraying through towards the box though, and the frag should be secured pretty much any time soon. Sticking the defuse, and ESEA will be able to support. So Spett did get the bomb plant, so their economy is bolstered because of that, and a decent amount of economy moving into this buy round as well. So Clown Fiesta should have the chance to try and deny this, but Spett have a decent buy to be able to combat it. A lot of utility, decent weapons, should be able to try and move in towards picking up this round. Now 14-9 would nowhere near be close to victory, considering Clown Fiesta can instantly reply, but the economy of Clown Fiesta is quite low. Obviously, in the next round, if they lost, ESEA could buy, Wood could force, and Fallen could force, but apart from that, Emil and Mob Junk would be very, very low economy. Although Mob Junk spraying down Punisher through towards the connector area, but Sniken to claim 2 frags. Spyzo looking to try and find one of his own, but 3 versus 2, Spett yet again at a disadvantage. ESEA is burning to death, but somehow finds the frag. Spyzo to find one in return. ESEA is very low. Mob Junk should have the frag though, and he definitely will be able to do so. Clown Fiesta taking double digits, and Spett, they should be pretty much worried right now. A very, very slow start for the T side. And now onto yet another pistol buy. So, with that being said, this Desert Eagle from Spyzo could be the pinnacle factor of this round, although shouldn't be able to do so much damage considering that Clown Fiesta have the more powerful weaponry. Taking 13-11 will be making Spett even more worried than they already are. Although Spyzo doing the early damage onto Fallen, dropping him down to 44 points of health, but Emil should get the spray down, finds one and transfers onto a second as well. Babaka, he will fall 5 versus 3 and looking to move toward the A bomb site here. Emil to claim yet another frag. Mob Junk finds one through towards that connector area yet again. Punisher being the one to fall. And Clown Fiesta, they will secure yet another round. Spett, like I said, a very shaky half for them so far. But will they be going into the buy round confidently? Obviously, Spyzo has the AWP in hand. The rest of the team with the solid AK-47s. A good amount of utility, yet again, missed smoke from Clown Fiesta. Maybe could provide an input toward a shot. Although Emil should have the frag onto Babaka, and he definitely will. Left on 5 HP, but does secure the frag and comes away with a 1-man advantage. Clown Fiesta playing a very strong game so far. Will you be streaming Team 123 versus Gatekeepers? Sadly, the ESEA took that game, so no, we were planning to. That was the game we would be covering on Exotic TV A. We were going to be doing alternate attacks and playing Ducks, Team 123 Gatekeepers, but I don't think the Go TV is being released for it. Let me check while this round isn't playing out. Bear with me. No, they're already playing. It's on... yeah, it's on the Russian channel, so... sadly, yeah. All games have been taken by ESEA today, which is kind of sad. Like, we were planning to stream, like, the 2 games that had open IPs, but ESEA came and took a dump on us, apparently, so... I thought, I want to cast, I'll cast this game, so... Spett looking to try and move onto this A bomb site. 20 seconds on the clock, need to get onto this bomb site and try and secure the plant here. Sniken and Crux both being able to find frags. Bomb planted, and this could be a perfect round here for Spett. Punisher to take down XCR and spraying through the smoke, not doing damage, but sniking on towards long. Should be able to deny, definitely will be able to do so in 3 versus 1. Wood has an impossible task here, needs to find 3 frags and pull out the defuse. Molotov on towards long, but position given up. Spyzo should have the frag with the AWP. There we go, Spett getting a 14th round on the board. Clown Fiesta finally being succumbed to a round loss, and Spett could have the chance to secure match point here. The economy of Clown Fiesta will allow them to buy. The drops will be given to the teammates that can't buy a weapon, but Spett Gaming will be able to find the frag, or find the round. Not a frag. They found frags in that round, but didn't find the frag. Yeah, anyway. Spett Gaming looking to try and secure themselves the 15th round, guarantee themselves overtime as well. Although Clown Fiesta, they still have the fight left in them yet. Not giving up so far. They could have given up at 12-3, but they carried on fighting, and that's the fighting spirit that have got them so far into a 14-11 scoreline, which still is winnable for them. All they need is to get them rounds in a row, but Spett looking more confident on this T side than they probably have been for the entire half, or the second half. But obviously Spett, a little bit shaky on this T side. Their CT side, absolutely phenomenal. Stomped all over Clown Fiesta. But their T side, maybe their executions haven't been so brushed up and perfect. But hey, they've been getting the rounds and getting the frags. And Spyzo is going to prove that yet again. Finding the frag onto Wood, falling to trade onto Sniken though. Back into a 4 versus 4. Bomb moving toward this B bomb site. And I actually didn't realize, but they have the B bomb site secured. Babaka looking to be the player to hold off the push here. Throwing the Molotov towards heaven, but should have the lower area secured. Although Mob Junk spraying down 2 there. Spyzo and Crooks to both claim frags. Into a 2 versus 2. Crooks to find yet another, and Spyzo can't deny, but Crooks, he will get taken down as well. So Clown Fiesta, from what looked like an impossible scenario, has come back to win the round. And that is pretty impressive there. We'll be able to pick up the AWP as well, and Spett denied yet again at the final hurdle. Had the round secured up until XCR, or up until pretty much Mob Junk had that double spray down, and then kind of fell from there. But Spett yet again onto the pistol by Clown Fiesta. If they keep fighting for this, taking a 13-14, then the buy round from Spett to 14-14 could give them a massive chance to secure that 15th round. I must say your casting is very good. Oh, thank you, man. It's actually been pretty good to, like, cast some chill ESEA open. Because, like, when I'm doing work for, like, if I'm working for Binary Dragons, or if I'm doing, like, ESEA Mountain Dew League, then pretty much, like, I've got to be professional 99% of the time. But it's been nice to chill out, do some ESEA open. Although Spyzo doing damage and finding the early frag onto Ford and looking to try and claim another with that Desert Eagle as well. But moving on toward the bomb site now. Crooks throwing the Molotov towards Bank. Will deny the push. Sniking to find another frag onto Emo. So a 5 versus 3. Bomb to be planted. Mob Junk to find a frag though. Did XCR see the leg of, who was that, Punisher cross towards Truck? I'm not sure whether he did. But XCR pushing out on toward the A bomb site. Punisher to yet again find a frag. XCR to trade, but Babaka to take the insta-dink and find the frag as well. Wood left in a 1 versus 3 yet again. Seems like this guy is always left in the tricky situations. Although 2 PC-50s and a Glock. And Clown Fiesta looking to save the AWP. Although Wood will catch Babaka off guard. And should be able to secure the AWP as well. Running back toward the A bomb site. And the AWP will be secured. Spett Gaming, however, have guaranteed themselves the 15th round. And look at the economy for Clown Fiesta. It is pretty much ruined. Wood going to be dropping the AWP. Has the 5-7 in hand. But Spett, this could be their chance to take it. Also, is Crooks live? He needs to go live so I can host him after the game. But with that being said, one final round rests upon the heads of Spett Gaming. Crooks, to find the opening frag in towards connector, Emil will be the first player to fall. ESEA looking to try and spam, but doesn't find it just yet. Wood looking to be the man to try and hold off this B push. Falling inside of connector, Crooks should have him shut down as soon as he goes for the peek here. Playing the wide angle, and he will be able to find the frag. 5 versus 3, and Spett looking to push themselves toward a 16-12 scoreline. Spyzo going to be leading the charge toward the B bomb site, checking each and every single angle. Don't want to be missing any opportunity, but Wood is there to find a frag. Backs away with his life as well somehow. Although he will fall. Babaka. Oh, but Mobjunk towards short could be the player to deny. He finds an opening frag, but 3 versus 1. Crooks looking to try and find the frag, and he will secure it. Spett, they claim a 16-12 scoreline, taking 2 wins out of 2 today. 1 with a walkover and 1 with the victory. 16-12, and Spett take 2-0. And that is it. GG, well played to Spett Gaming there. Crooks, it was a very good game. And finally, we've been able to cast, and hopefully you will see this. I will upload the VOD to our YouTube channel. But apart from that, we will catch you in the next one. Crooks, you need to go live so I can drop you a host. Let me give him a message on Steam. Where is he? Is he appearing offline? He is. But yeah, we will, if Crooks goes live in the next, like, 2 minutes, then I will drop him a host. But make sure to hit the follow button on the channel, guys. Like I said, we don't just cast, like, the bigger games. I've actually really enjoyed casting this, so yeah, maybe this is, like, a thing we can do where we just follow casting from, or where we follow games from Spett and cast them on this channel, so make sure to follow this channel for more. Yeah, send via Twitter, that's a good idea. At Crooks, go live so I can host you. There we go. Again, top-notch casting to bang. But yeah, hopefully we'll be visiting Spett some other time. I think their next games are next week, 22nd of July, I believe, so my schedule is, 22nd of June, sorry. So my schedule is free for that unless there is ESEA, so yeah, we should be free to cast that. Very, very entertaining game as well. He needs food then live. Well, if he goes live now, then I can drop him a host. But with that being said, obviously you guys will probably go and watch Crooks anyway, so most of the viewers will be over there either way. But that is it from us, guys. Make sure to hit that follow button, like I said. We will catch you in the next one. Also, if you want to enter our giveaway, you can do so by going to the link in the chat, which is right there. But either way, guys, it has been a pleasure. Thank you all for watching. We will see you in the next one. And that is it from us. I will host Crooks when he goes live, but apart from that, we'll see you in the next one. Make sure to hit the follow button. Follow me on Twitter as well, at KieranTheCaster, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.